What is Flawless using? What
I
is
have
that?
no clue. That's a CBJ-MS, I believe.
It's awful.
You know what, man? Don't call him awful. No, I've actually used that gun before, and it is great at close range, but other than that, there's no point in it. It has FMJ built into it, I believe, and I think he's using grip and muzzle brake, if I'm not mistaken, and he is going to be trying to make something happen in mid-map, but just shut down from Enable, who had the MTAR. He's going to get almost the first cap for his team. One player, that was TJ, was able to sneak past him and just get that cap quickly, so he's just going to be camping in a corner and definitely securing a second cap.
Yeah, definitely. And Twiz is actually going to be the first person from Denial to actually put a score on the board. And Twiz getting a nasty knife again. Saw it on Octane Search and Destroy, and we just saw that again now. So 2-1 currently in favor of eLevate early in the game. And that was a big stop there by Flawless. Attached literally was sliding in and was on the point. But it was going to be Flawless getting the knife and able to take him out. But the score is going to go again. So currently the scores for Team eLevate is going to be Bloods, TJ, and Enable. So 3-1 right now. Still have a lot of game time left. And let's go ahead. Something from just watching. Denial, what I usually see them do. They are such a nuisance in Blitz. They're one of those teams that really get under your skin because of what they do. They run a lot of smokes, and if you don't have any thermal classes, you kind of have to adapt to that, but it's really hard, and when something is just, like, one of those things that's so frustrating, and you're trying to figure it out, and you just can't find that piece, like, to adapt to it, it's just going to get under your skin, maybe cause some fights within the team, bickering, and all that stuff. But that's what I've seen Denial do. Literally, they just throw smokes and just make their plays onto that. I mean, they did that against Envy, and literally just, Envy didn't know what to do. So, I mean, we could see that from them. I've seen a few smokes go down already, but 4-2 right now early in this game. eLevate has the lead.
And this is the position that it just Denial is going to have to capitalize in. They have control of the enemy base. And look at Noxide just going on an absolute tear in the spawn. He is going to be able to lock down 4 kills there. So really good plays by him. He's just laying on that hard point, or on that capture spot. He's going to be able to get a cap from that. So just off the bat, man, Noxide just going off. He was currently on a 6 kill streak, did get taken out there. But really good plays from Denial, being able to capitalize on that just nice little spawn trap, and just really good plays from them.
I mean, if you're eLevate, you definitely don't want to be put into the spawn trap on the side that they are on. That is probably the easiest place to really set up a spawn trap, because if you set up someone in white, like literally right outside of them in the corner, you're going to be able to see them run out of their spawn, because there's literally no other way they can get out, so you're going to be able to see them, and that side when you put into the spawn trap is really hard to get out of. So that's just really, eLevate really needs to get aggressive on this side. Obviously, in Blitz, you have to get aggressive no matter what side you're on, because that really is the key to winning. And eLevate is doing exactly that, currently 7-5, so it's just going to be interesting to see. I mean, Denial had the spawn trap set up a little bit, but when Denial goes onto that side, I want to see if eLevate is just going to be able to put them straight into a spawn trap. It'd just be interesting to kind of see. But 7-5, eLevate is currently up. I mean, Enable, currently 3 captures, and he's about to put on another one here, but no, it's going to be a player laying on that Blitz score, and that is actually going to be Twiz.
And Twiz just taking control of his base, laying on it, but there is going to be a player. Can he sneak behind? It does happen to be so, but Twiz actually got the kill. It was Bloods. Bloods was able to get the capture, but he did get killed off it, so no real map control there, but able to get a point for their team. And the thing about eLevate is just Enable being a beast, because he might not have that much of an adaptation to COD yet, but if you watch his aim with that MTAR, he legitimately does not miss. It is always on point. That thing is basically a sniper rifle when you put it in his hands, and that is really what is just driving this eLevate squad home. It's his ability to use that gun in any capacity, any mid-range gunfight, short-range gunfight, or long-range gunfight, and just shut down the entire enemy squad.
I mean, Enable makes me look like Helen Keller, if you want to tell an aim off. I mean, he's sitting there doing all this stuff, and I'm just trying to figure out how to get my shots actually hit. But Enable trying to push out of their blitz zone, and he does get the stab, and I believe that is actually going to be Saints who got in that cap. So currently 10-7, pretty close game, which is always what we like to see, especially in Blitz. I mean, Blitz is kind of a game mode that has grown on me quite a bit. I definitely kind of prefer this over Domination, just because it kind of resembles Capture the Flag in a way. And I mean, Capture the Flag was really intense in Black Ops 2. I mean, how many like plays did we see that came down literally to the wire and capture the flag? It's kind of the same concept as that. That is what Infinity Ward was trying to go for. I mean, capture the flag, nothing can replace that. Capture the flag is just its own amazing thing. So, but I mean, Blitz kind of starting to grow on me a little bit. So this first side is going to be scored 10-7. eLevate leading on the considered bad side, and now they go to the pronounced good side. What was Bloods doing there?
Bloods
killed his own teammate. Oh, he killed his own teammate. I was like, what?
Wax!
Like a bullet.
Oh my gosh. But you know what? Also, what do you think about all these new pro point system? Because I've been seeing 100% on my timeline today, just Nihil's a pro? What?
I mean,
crazy stuff like that.
I'm guessing I've never been a fan of the pro point system. I just hate it
so much.
I just don't like the fact that aren't like the tournaments, if you pay for it, you're basically guaranteed pro points. I know it's not a lot, but you're guaranteed like 250 no matter what you place. So, I mean, I've never been a fan of the pro points. I just like the way it was. I mean, even the pros really just go by if you've placed top 8, you're a pro. If you didn't, you're not a pro. Like, pros still go by that, but I mean, you can be that guy to bring up the argument, oh, I have this amount of pro points and all that stuff. But, I mean, the pro points really replicate who is actually pro. There's nothing really out of line. I mean, you have the big players like Complexity, all like leading like the top 4. Aches has so many. So, I mean, the pro points haven't really messed over anything. Pros are the pros. I mean, if that's the way you just want to kind of put it. So, I don't like the system. Never have. I doubt that we'll ever see it go. It's just a little thing that MLG can use to rack up some extra money from these tournaments for the players buying all these credits and stuff like that. So, I don't like it, but anyway, I know it's being updated soon, and players are looking forward to that because that's just basically their thing. Like, yeah, I'm a diamond pro now, bro. I'm the best, dog. Face me on LAN.
Oh, the thing about those points, man, they're literally just a way for MLG to make money, and it's a smart way of doing that as well. But, you know, I think if they wanted to make it fair, they'd make the tournaments free. Yeah, right now, man, let's get off topic. That was way too much of a tangent, and let's get back into this game, because it is a very good and close game, as eLevate, I believe, is leading 11-8.
Yeah, definitely. So, jump back into the gameplay. I'm going to go ahead and jump on board with Noxide. Currently has 20 kills, so he's the only player in this game with above 20 kills. So, doing some excellent work in the slaying department. Has 2 caps to his name as well. So, I mean, on this side, either side on Blitz, you're going to be able to set up a pretty nasty spawn trap. It just really matters who knows how to execute it properly. And, I mean, that's what we see a lot of the time. Some teams don't really know how to do it, but Noxide just jumping into that Blitz hole, man.
He literally just Superman. He Supermaned into that hole and was able to get a cap for his team. They were able to take out Enable, who was waiting for a cap on their spawn. There's going to be a player in their spawn. I believe that is Attach. Actually, no, that's going to be TJ. Or no, Bloods. He's just going to get a nice cap there. So good plays from the eLevate squad, but now it is the Nile's time to capitalize, and they have 1 cap in. Now they are only down by 3. Twiz, man, and he is just incredible with those knives as he takes out Bloods in red. He's going to go right around and try to pick up another kill. Spotting Enable just prone on the floor. Good plays by him. He's going to push the enemy spawn and get taken out. So 4 players down for Denial. This is where eLevate really needs to push up and get that map control.
Yeah, definitely so. I mean, 4 down for them. You really just need to push up, get aggressive, get that spawn trap going, because that is the quickest way that you're just going to run away with this game. Coming close to the 2-minute warning in this Blitz game, 15-11. Denial currently down by 4. So, I mean, if Denial wants to come back, they really need to get aggressive. Make sure that they're keeping the players in that spawn. I mean, it's just kind of hard to control when the spawns can sometimes get a little bit wacko with players in a certain position. So they really just need to really get aggressive. Obviously, they're down, but they still need to be defensive too, because they can't let the scores keep racking up, and that is exactly what is happening. 17-11. eLevate has picked up 2 scores within like the last 35 seconds. So, I mean, 18-12 now. They're just kind of going back and forth, and you cannot trade when the game is this close.
Absolutely, you really just can't. And Noxide, man, 25-19 with 4 captures. He is definitely a force to be reckoned with. Saints filling in for Fizzerp. He is going to be just trying to lock down the mid side of the map. He only has 1 capture to his name, but he does have 17 kills. Does get taken out there by, I believe, Enable. So good plays from this eLevate squad. They really just need to hold their base down. 6 caps, that's going to be game over, almost definitely.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously it's going to be mathematically impossible. You have the 10-second respawn when you finally score, so just like that, it is actually going to be mathematically impossible right now for Denial to come back. So eLevate going to be taking a 2-1 lead in this series. Best of 7. We're going to be going back into domination after this one. So, I mean, just want to point out some players. You really have to show some love to Enable. I mean, dude's a beast. We know this. We don't have to bring it up. He needs no introduction, basically.
Absolutely.
That's what we have to say for that. I mean, 18 kills, 23 deaths, 6 captures. That is what really just stands out to me, doing some great OBJ work for this squad. So Enable, definitely the guy that you just kind of have to give like the MVP for this map. Then Denial, you have Noxide, who had 28 kills, doing some excellent work in the slaying department. You have Flawless, who had the 5 captures too. And I mean, Flawless he's a great Blitz player. I mean, last time I ever saw him play, he had, I think, almost double-digit captures. And, dude, Twiz is taking lessons from Killa. I swear. That's just weird. I don't even want to get into it, but he's literally, you just need to keep a knife tally of how many knife kills he's gotten. That's like 4 or 5, something like that. But
it's absolutely incredible. And Noxide almost pulling the 30 bomb, man. Denial, they had good sides. They had a lot of good plays, but eLevate was just able to sneak in for those captures and really play very aggressively on this Denial squad. And I think that's really what shut down Denial, who are so used to playing more passive, playing for picks and using that smoke to really get across the map. But eLevate just ran straight through, got some caps, and really just shut them down.